question. Does the app work equally well on a Windows and a Mac?
This application do work equally well in the Windows and the Mac.
Okay,
Okay, so but yes, it won't work on the mobile app. Okay,
okay, okay,
but the CargoWise do provide a URL which you can publish in your website, through which any walk-in customer can create an inquiry, and that inquiry can be visible in the inquiry screen of the CargoWise.
okay.
Okay, that facilities are there in CargoWise.
Okay, just to understand more, so that URL can be on our website,
Yeah.
and by clicking that, any walk-in customer can record the inquiry, and that we can see
Yes.
in
Yes.
our system, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
exactly.
once the inquiry is saved, you can get a notification on your email ID, and then you can go to the inquiry manager and then start doing the correspondence and all. So,
So, Roland, this serves our purpose that we are talking this morning.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So
and
where we click on that rate request, when you click on that, URL opens up.
and
So
Mithilesh, you need to see that how you want to use the complete module of your CRM. Maybe in the phase one, phase two, phase three wise, you need to see that once you implement, the whole module is being used by the user. Okay, if the user doesn't use the module, then better change the process flow. So, do you want your salesperson to create all the inquiry to the CargoWise, or you want the salesperson to create all the communications in the CargoWise? You want salesperson to update the verticals. You want the salesperson to create all opportunities, all quotations. That's the call your company need to take.
Okay, let show us all the
Yeah.
possibilities, then we can make our call.
Yeah, and then you give us your final flow, and then we will create a process flow and then freeze the blueprint. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, fine. So, the first thing is the inquiry management. So, I'm right now I'm discussing for first process flow. So, first will be the inquiry management. Now, inquiry management is something which is all sort of inquiries. You can register all sort of inquiries, whether it's a general inquiry, or whether it's inquiry from a new client or inquiry from an old client. Okay, so I will show you the inquiry. How can we create an inquiry? Okay, so this is the inquiry dashboard. Fine, and these are the filters. Means if you will see in each of the CargoWise module, this is something which is very much similar in all the modules, that the filters will be there, and once you will find the results are here. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new inquiry for you. So let me create one new inquiry. Suppose I have received any inquiry. Mm, and if you can see the port and country, it has by default came from the login branch, from the login company and branch here. Okay, so address 675.
If it's an existing customer, these address fields will already be open in
Yeah,
their login.
yeah. I'm creating this inquiry for a new customer. Okay.
So for
If
existing customer, you have a
customer,
three dot. You have a three
yeah,
dot where you can go. Yeah.
this is the
And look.
search option. And once you will click here,
Yeah, got it.
okay. So just a second. Once you will click here, and you are having then filters. Suppose you remember any name, you can put here the name. Here is the certain like
it.
start with, contains, or
Yeah.
you can put the name and you can find, you will get the result here. And then you can select one and press OK. Okay.
Yeah.
So as of now, I'm creating a new.
So Surabhi, I have a question. So
Yeah.
if at all if any salesperson creates a new customer, then
Mhm.
does it go to our database directly? How do we control duplicate entries, and how do we control the
Yeah.
right format in which the data is recorded?
Yeah, I will show you that. I will show you that. Okay. So suppose this is a, just a second, let me complete this. I think it is of Chicago.
Surabhi, can we create an inquiry through an email? Can an email be sent out to create an inquiry in the system, or you have to manually input it?
You have to come here in the CargoWise, and then you have to create it. Or your client can create it from the web, and that inquiry will reflect here.
Okay. There's no way I can send an email to an ID and get this created automatically.
As of now, no.
Okay.
Maybe CargoWise can bring any updates. So
Okay.
okay, so I have entered all those address, and now as soon as I have entered the address, I have not pressed anything. It's asking me that this is the correct address. Suppose there are duplication of the addresses, so it will come here and it will ask you that are you sure, or you want to use the previous address. So time to time the screen will give you certain pop-ups like this. Okay, so I will do this except as entered. Okay. Now this is the type. So these are some inquiry types, like is it a cold call, it's a general inquiry, website inquiry, phone, email, campaign response, webinar response, product service opportunity. If you have any other out of means any other kind of inquiries in your mind, then we can create it from the registry. There can be many of the list of the inquiry type, but system default are these one. Okay, so these things we will ask you in all the setups when we are going to do the setups, then these things will be asked from you. So suppose it's an email inquiry, then I will put the name, the contact person, and then if you are having any email address, you can put here, otherwise keep it blank. So any of the information you are having, put it here, otherwise keep it blank. Okay, like let me, the job description. Now going to the right side, here is the status. The status of this inquiry is right now open. Assigned salesperson, let me put my name, and original call which I have made is today. It's 23rd Feb. Then here we are having lead interest, means how is the lead interest? It's a hot, warm, cold, what kind of interest? Then this is the lead source. So from which source you got this lead? So these are the different kind of source type. If you are having any other out of this, then we can create it. Like suppose I have got it from overseas agent. I will put it any overseas agent name. Okay. Or any organization which is already in my database, any agent details already in my database, then I can simply go here, search, and then select that particular organization. Okay. Anybody has any doubt till here?
No.
Nope,
Fine.
looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now here is the notes column. So suppose while having this inquiry, you want to put any notes. So you can put the notes like, suppose, sorry. So if you can see here, I have written here the UN loco codes, USCHI, or I think it's ORD, and to INNSA means Chicago to Nhava Sheva. Fine. So now what I am going to do, I am going to save this.
But what if you don't use the UN codes? Is it okay?
Yeah. This is simply the notes. It's a free description. Whatever you want to write, you can write over here just for the record, so that
So
suppose
nothing automatically get captured from here, right? So if you're not using UN code and we are just writing Chicago, Nhava Sheva, that's fine, right?
yeah, that's fine. It's a free text. You can
Okay.
enter anything. Okay.
And what are the other columns? Custom fields.
Custom fields. Yeah. So the next column is the custom fields. So this is this custom field is something which will be available in, I think, almost all the modules. And the custom fields means the customized field. Suppose there is something which is not over here on the screen, and you want that particular field is mandatory for your
Yeah, it's
company.
just like any attributes you want to add, okay, which
Yeah.
is not available and you want it in the report to be pulled out. So
Which
you can add any of the attributes over here.
which you guys will do it, right?
Yes, which we guide
Yes, yes.
we can do it. So sometimes certain attributes which you think that it is good for my company analysis or data analysis, you can add those attributes. Okay, this is why the CargoWise has given this custom field. Okay, so as per your business requirement. Okay.
Okay.
Then the next is the sales relation, which I will be going to show you. If you can see, this is the inquiry has been here. Now, as soon as we progress, this will be the parent ID, and its child ID will be created as soon as we progress. That I will show you in the latter part. Okay. The next is the related communication. So as you remember, I have talked about the communication manager. So what your sales person have to do, they have to go here, it's new, and then so here the communication management screen will be open, and this particular communication is with all the modules of sales and marketing. So parallelly they have to they can they can create the communication, and they can feed the data over here. So like in this communication, if you can see, we are having the methods of the communication, how you are going to proceed for this inquiry, or how you have done this inquiry. Means it's for both past or future. So suppose I want to do this inquiry through meeting, and what is the purpose? It should be a sales introduction or anything else. We can map it, because these all are user defined. Subject is for export rate. Then the status of this communication, let's take this scheduled, and the staff coordinator, this is Surbhi. Then here we are having the scheduled date. So suppose I want to schedule a meeting with this client, and suppose I want it on 20, and duration will be 30 minutes. Here is some client visible invitation and the internal, if you can see in the notes. So anything which you want in the client visible note, you can, means suppose if I will send it, this invitation will be sent to the client. So the client visible invitation, client visible note will be sent through that email. Is that okay?
This is like, then when your email is already, your email pop-up is configured in CargoWise. So the moment you schedule a meeting, a invitation will be sent through your Outlook to the client, and a pop-up, calendar, calendar,
Outlook
uh,
calendar will be
Outlook calendar will
booked.
be updated, and it will remind you.
Great.
So, okay, so those things can be
this-
managed.
And this client visible note is primarily to put out the agenda for the discussion so that
Yes,
client
yes.
can
Yes, yes,
visible.
exactly.
Client
Yeah.
can be seen.
Got
Yeah.
it.
And these are the attendance details that to whom you want to be there in the call. Any staff. So once you will send this, okay, just a second, sorry, we need to save this. And once you will send, it will show that invitation has been sent at this time. Okay. So this is something which time to time the salesperson has to update the communication. Here is the show communication bug, so I will take it on. So if you see here.
Survi, I have a question.
Yeah.
When this email is sent out, would it go from the sender's email ID? In the sense, would he be seeing it in his inbox, in his sent mail? Will it go from there, or how will it go?
It will, yeah, see, it will go through that email ID which is configured in the CargoWise.
But would multiple IDs be configured, in the sense, if a
See,
particular salesman
Means
is
we
going to
can
send
group.
it, would it
Yeah.
no,
go?
I think Surbi, it goes with the single email ID. So individual email ID will be configured. The login
Like
in which
group.
you have login. So suppose you log in from
Okay.
your ID, then your email will be there over there.
Yeah, exactly. So the person who logs in, it will go from his email ID, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm that.
Okay. Fine. So now if you will see here, there are three tabs over here. One is close, one is set client intelligence, and the other is create sales opportunity. So here is the set client intelligence, because this is a new client. So it would be better if you will put it in the brain of CargoWise, so that whenever you will be going to create any, suppose after 2 years, you are again, you have approached the same client, so it will be there in your database. So while clicking here, this page will be open, where is a link to the existing client intelligence. Suppose there is any similar client name or address, or anything is similar to this client, then it will come here, and you can click here OK, so that that particular client means, it will avoid the duplication. Okay. And as of now, we don't have this particular client, like this name, this address in our database. So I will choose here, create new client intelligence.
I have a question, Surabhi.
Yeah.
Can we do the denied party screening over here as well?
Denied party screening, we can see, is that related to sales?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if there is a denied customer in the customer in the list of denied party, and we are getting inquiry from that customer, so we can block at this stage only.
Okay, that I need to check for the denied party at this level.
So, denied party screening you can do when you register the customer into the system. So whenever you register, there's an option of denied party screening. You can click and you can do that random check.
Raja, when is a customer registered in the system? At
So
what
right now,
point
I
the
think
change
Surabhi is
gets done?
updating the intelligence. Still, the customer
Yeah,
has
it's
not
a
been updated.
sales. Yeah, it's
Okay,
just a
you can
sales.
see the code. The code is not generated. So let the Surabhi complete the flow. The moment the customer is registered, you can go and proceed with the denied party screening before saving it as a registered customer.
Okay.
Okay. So see here. Now see. Now here you can see the denied party screening over here. No, not
Yeah.
screened. So
Yeah.
now the company is getting registered. The code has got generated. So then you have to click on the screening and then you can screen the customer
Raja,
over here.
one question. Who would register the customer? Who has the authority to register the customer?
So you can give, we have a 3 segment. I think there is another blueprint creation on the organization master MDM, which is the
Mhm.
flow. So you have a 3 steps, like you can have a national account, you can have a global supplier, and you can have a temporary. So right now, the salesperson is just registering this customer as a sales. So they cannot do any business. Okay, you can see only the sales are ticked.
Okay.
So the salesperson can register the customer as a sales, but they are not registered as a shipper, consignee, or receivable or payable. That means that in order to do the business, the customer need to be registered as a shipper or consignee. Otherwise, the job will not get opened. So all these process and checks and balance you can define in the MDM. Who will register the customer as sales? Who can register it as a receivable? Who can register as payable? All those decisions you can
Okay.
take.
What concern we have is what Mithilesh was trying to express was
Hmm?
that our past experience has been that multiple companies get created in the system
Mhm.
with slight variations. So you have innovative ways of doing it. Somebody would create the exact same company, probably with a dot in between or a dash in between, or the ending suffix is changed. So instead of an INC, it would be an LLC or a LLP. So subtle changes. There are spelling errors which happen, and then you have multiple customers created in the system which are exactly the same, but you have multiple copies with small variations. So how do you control those
So
variations?
if there's
Is
any
there any way?
variation, you can see there's a letter box in the red. You can
Hmm.
see there's no duplicate mention. If you go and
Hmm.
create with certain certain common elements, it will give you
Hmm.
an error that it's a duplicate organizations
Hmm.
over there
Hmm.
itself. So customer shipment will yeah, the system will alert you, and then it will throw you that this organization seems to be a duplicate, and it will give you the duplicate organization code and name both, so you can match it along with the
And
Okay.
address.
and
Okay.
furthermore, there is something which is security rights also, that you should
Hmm.
not give such kind of master data creation to everyone. It should
Hmm.
be to the admin in charge, who's taking care of any IT person, a single person who will be doing this. Otherwise, people will what do? They will ignore all those warnings and they will start creating just in order to
Exactly.
create the
Precisely.
jobs.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's the worry. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is security rights which can restrict every other operations person, that they cannot come and create just in order to create a job and HBL and house available anything. They would must come to a particular person, so whosoever you will appoint, and that particular person will create, or he will see that okay, this is the warning, then they will simply provide the code that this is the code, use this code, like that.
Okay. One last question
Yeah,
for you, Surbi.
yeah, it's
If
okay.
inadvertently you have two records created with two different companies, is it possible to merge those into one at a later stage?
Yes,
Once you
yes.
realize these are, in fact, the same company,
Yeah, there
you
is
would
an
be able to
option
do
to
that.
merge. Yeah.
Okay,
Mithilesh, we
wonderful.
have a section like MDM, Master Data Management. I think that section will take it up when we go with the organization data, blueprint.
Yeah. Let's stick to the
Yeah,
topic,
yeah.
guys.
So this like typical, this organization related issues. So we have a complete different module inside CargoWise.
Okay, got it.
Okay, okay.
So, I mean, Raja, we might have asked questions which are irrelevant to the topic. So you can
Okay.
just, instead of answering us and entertaining us, you can just tell that when you want to take that topic.
Yeah, like let's stick to the
It's
sales.
okay.
Otherwise, we will end up completing the whole process flow of the CargoWise. So it's a long way to go. So
Yeah. So I know we are very inquisitive.
yeah,
You just stop us saying that we'll take it at a later stage. So
all right,
the
all right,
discussion would stop there only.
right.
So, okay. So now I have created the client intelligence, and I'm going to save this data. Okay. Now there is one create sales opportunity. Now, suppose from this inquiry, you are confident with the clients, means with talking to clients or meeting with clients, you are confident that okay, he is going to give us the business. So business is coming on board from this inquiry. So what you have to do, you have to click here, create sales opportunity. And suppose if the opposite will happen, that you meet the client and the client told that no, we are not okay with your price or anything like that, so you can close this inquiry. Okay. So once we will close this, the status of this inquiry will change to close. And once you will create sales opportunity, its status will be changed to converted. So I am going to create this sales opportunity. Okay. Now you see that this inquiry is linked to so many of the modules. Okay. So I will create one opportunity, or it will ask me that create inquiry to new opportunity. Yes. And it will take me to the page of opportunity. Okay. Understood till here? Now from this opportunity, here is the description. The description of your opportunity you have to provide. Like I have already provided 20 fit GP cargo. Then product type. So these all these drop downs which I'm showing, these all are user defined, and these can be changed as per your requirement. So this is a new business, and what is the potential? Suppose they are giving me 300, potential is
Okay, so to be, what if the inquiry can have multiple products? Like if you're doing air export, customs brokerage, warehousing. So can we select multiple products?
yes, like you can see in the inquiry, you can put it in the notes, and from this opportunity you can attach those inquiries.
No, so cannot we have to make multiple inquiries, or we do everything in one inquiry?
See, better what I will recommend, Mithilesh, that if there is one customer, just go with one inquiry and then you can create multiple opportunities. Suppose you have an air export, you can create an air export opportunity. You have an air import, you can create an air import opportunity, ocean export opportunity, custom clearance opportunity. So one inquiry with multiple opportunity, then it will give you a good flow. Okay. So when you review a customer, you can see, okay, this customer has given me 5 different opportunities.
Okay.
So this way you can maintain. Otherwise, it is up to you. You can create one inquiry for one opportunity. Also, it is fine. So it is how you want to go with the flow of the cargo wise.
This is Roland one thing and others that we need to talk.
Yeah.
We want
So
to have 5 different opportunities from the same customer, or want to have one opportunity which includes all the services.
Yep.
so it is it see no these things which is something which you all have to decide. Okay. I can tell you need to know that after the month end you need to do a data analysis also. Okay. So how you want the data to be presented in the Excel format, that suppose if you see the report which is available, so it will give you that, okay, one inquiry, 5 opportunities has been converted to 5 quotations, and out of 5 quotations, one converted to shipment. So the whole flow will be there sales wise. So, but yes, let's continue. Okay. And see. So,
So now here is the certain details, which is like outcome and stages. So these are some stages which we have defined, but we can define as per your company norms. And this is the status, like is it current, lost, abandoned, suspended, won. Okay, so let's keep it current because we are not sure. Then estimate close date, let's put it this one. Then I will save this, and when we will go to the sales relation, you will see here the inquiry is the parent ID and the opportunity is its child. If you want to see the communication, you can see here the communication by clicking this on. Now from opportunity, you can go to new and you can create one quotation. So there are 2 kinds of quotation over here. One is quotation and one is one of quote. Okay. So like in the quotation is something where suppose you are having the demand for air export, ocean export on different trade lanes. So in that case we can use quotation. Otherwise, if you are having a specific specific details of, like, you want 20-foot GP container via ocean export from Chicago to Nava Shiva direct shipment. So in that case, you can create one of
yeah,
quote.
like spot quote.
Like a spot quote. Yeah. So I will click on the one of quote. And I will be taken to that particular page. Okay. So now now see, I cannot use this organization because it is not valid. Okay, because if you have remember in the client intelligence, it was just a sales. It is not approved. It is not consigner. So what I'm going to do, I will just a second. I will go inside this by pressing function F3 and I will click it as shipper. So this is the organization master page. Okay. That we will cover in our later on sessions. So I will save this. Okay. So now here it's asking for mode. So let's put sea freight FCL. Let's put it cost and freight. Destination is. So we are not aware of consignee, so I am keeping it blank. And then the container 120 GP. So this department is now this is the code charges. Okay, means here you can put all those charges which means all those charges which you are going to show it on the quotation. Fine. Is it fine for
Basically,
everyone?
both the buy rate and sell rate can be updated over here.
Yeah,
So you
because
can see the column like branch, department, cost, overseas, cost. So this is the buy rate with the creator name, and then you can see the sell. So overseas sell amount, so and the local sell amount. So that is, and the debtors. So that is the sell. So in fact, before quoting, you can know your GP of your shipment,
yes, you can know
how
the
much
profit.
margin, how much profit you are earning from this.
So is it clear for everyone?
I I think I'm good.
Okay.
So this is just a blueprint creation discussion. You know, the main
Yeah.
training is pending. So when we do a main training, we will give
Yeah.
you a more inside view of this, all these columns and
Yeah.
the
Because
templates and everything.
this is the because this is the first time I know going from one screen to another to another. So this may confuse a lot of people. But yeah, this is just a blueprint. So we have came from inquiry to opportunity and opportunity to one of quote when we are having a specific quotation to be quoted. Is that clear? This is the first process.
Okay.
So in this process, now you see here the sales relations. Here is the inquiry communication I have ticked. So it's coming communication, then opportunity. Under this opportunity, I'm having this quick booking.
Hey, just show them how
Okay.
to print the quotation. Okay.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, yeah. So so in fact, you can email the code from here directly also.
Yeah.
So you know, you can email the code or you can print the code. So it's up
But
to you what you
yeah,
want to show. You want to send it with the cover note. There's a section in the cover note where you can
hmm,
put a cover note, and the
yeah.
email will be sent to the customer directly.
So here you can put anything, means whatever greetings you want to put here. And but yes, before sending, must preview the quotation that everything is okay, the currencies and all. So this is a by default cover sheet from CargoWise, and this is the one-off pricing page. So if you can see, only the sell rate has came here.
So Mithlesh, you can customize the quotation format as per your company requirement. That is not a
Yeah.
problem. Okay, the cargo wise, we
Yeah,
can help
cargo
you with
wise.
that customization
Yeah.
of the templates. So
Yes.
any document can be customizable. Okay, in cargo wise.
Okay, got it.
So you have both the choice. You can use the cargo wise default document, or you want to customize to your branding. You can do that also.
Perfect.
Okay. So now from here we can deliver. Just a second. Suppose I. Okay, you can deliver the document. And once you deliver the document, okay, it's not coming here. The document will come to the email of your client. Okay, so this is the, sorry, uh, just a second. So this is the first process which we have shown you, that new client with new inquiry and new opportunity. Okay. Now the next process will be the old client with new inquiry. So in that case, you can,
Surbhi, you have
yeah,
shown one of quote. Just show them how to create a quotation with multiple trade line.
with
So that,
multiple trade lanes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Before you go
Oh,
with the other options, okay.
okay. Mm-hmm.
So just show them one more quote of the same
Yeah.
client.
Just a second.
So
So again, we will go to the opportunity sales relations, and from here we can go to quotation. So this is the quotation screen. Okay. And here we are having under the forwarding, air freight, FCL, LCL, origin charges, destination charges. So everything is bifurcated in the quotation, and you can like for multiple trade lanes and for multiple modes, you can quote in a one go from here.
just take the same example of 20 feet FCL container.
Yeah.
Okay, to with two different trade lanes.
Okay, fine.
And put the the agency charges in the origin and destination something. So so in this you can have multiple trade lane. You know that you can have multiple trade lane you can select. Suppose a customer require different trade lane quotation, you can go for that selections.
But yes, in this case, you cannot have.
Just like a
mm,
RFQ request for quote for multiple trade lane, you can go.
yes.
Can we copy paste these from one line to another?
Yes, yes, we can do that. Like, here we are having the option of duplicate. So suppose next client wanted from Miami to Navashiva. Let's put it. Then I have moved my cursor to origin charges. There I put origin as Chicago, mode all, and charge code. Let me check. So let's put. Then let's go to the documents, pages. So here I'm going to preview. Yeah. So if you can see the origin charges per house bill, whatever the unit has been selected there. So that is basically what is a calculator, where I have mentioned the rates, and then we are having FCL freight. So these are the freight charges, USD 600. And then the next is FCL freight from Miami to Nhava Sheva international. Only freight I have mentioned, no origin charges for this particular trade line. So it's coming USD 1000 per 20 GP container.
These can be consolidated into a single page, right? We'll be able to customize like that, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Is it clear for everyone?
Yeah.
One of quote and quotation.
Yes.
What is the
Yes.
difference between both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So we have okay. So we have gone through one new client, new inquiry, and new opportunity. The next we can go for a old client with new inquiry. So in that case, we can have two options. We can either go from inquiry or we can directly go from opportunity, because that is an existing client and their database is already means their master data is already there in our system.
What are the pros and cons of both?
See, the process will be reduced. For the existing client, the process will be reduced. You can simply go to the opportunity, create a quotation and send it to them.
It's Mitlesh, it's just like your day-to-day activities. Okay, if the same customer calls you and you need to quickly update into the CargoWise and fix the communication or the appointment, it is very easy that okay, this is the same customer. I got another opportunity. Let's go to the inquiry, find out the customer, and create another opportunities, and then communications. So uh, you don't need to again create from scratches. Okay, create inquiry and all. So that is the only thing, the how do you want to reduce your step or you don't want to reduce your step. So
Yeah.
as I told you, it is up to your company's requirement. Okay, it's not like what we recommend. Both method you can follow.
I mean,
Okay.
logically, I think I'll go with reduced space, right, Roland? I mean, why would I take a longer route?
See, it's not like reduce space. Suppose, Mithilesh, I will tell you that you want to see a client in a single go. I want to see a client and I want to see that how much opportunity I have generated from that client. So in that case, it is very easy to me that I can go into the inquiry and select that client. And I see, okay, in this inquiry, there are 10 opportunities. But suppose if I create 10 different inquiry and then 10 different opportunity against that inquiry, then I need to go and filter it out. Okay, client wise, and then see, okay, there are 10 inquiry with same customer and there's 10 opportunities. And out of 10 opportunities, I have created 5 quotations. And out of 5 quotations, one has converted to the shipment. But in this flow, it is very clear. I get everything in one flow, one inquiry, 10 opportunities, 2 quotations, one converted to shipment. Everything will be in one flow and you can see in the dashboard. So Ideally, I will go with my flow, which I told you right now, because it will give me as a salesman, as a sales person. If I'm a salesperson, it will give me a clear visibility of my client. Okay, up to the shipment level. So I know how much shipment I have generated from this customer. Because the salesperson will not have the access to the operation module. You understand? No, the salesperson will able to only view their sales record and their sales shipment. So they are not going to go to the operation module and look for the shipment detail. So for them, the CRM is the dashboard. So these things need to be taken care, because this will be restricted. The whole module will be restricted by the securities.
Yeah.
So can I
And
ask one question? So you mean to say, Raja, that one inquiry is equal to one customer, something like that?
Now that is my
no.
way of thinking.
So it's
Okay.
okay. Got what you're saying.
Okay,
No,
this is not CargoWise recommended. Okay, it
no.
is my way of thinking. But you may differ with me, so you can go with your process flow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what you were
Yeah.
saying. That's all. Yeah. Thanks.
So for the existing client, you can create a means for the existing client, if the existing client has came up with something new inquiry, then we can create a new inquiry. That is the another process. It will be the similar way, like
I think
suppose.
Surbi, can
Yeah.
you go and show from the dashboard? It will be better for them, because later on they are going to maintain that dashboard. No,
Which dashboard, Raza?
the
This
CRM
one.
dashboard. Yeah, no, not this
CRM.
one.
Yeah. Okay. So dashboard is basically to capture the activities,
Yeah.
Suppose this is your
Go.
salesperson,
No,
and
go and create. Just find and go to the same inquiry which you have created.
okay,
Which one you created?
this email inquiry.
Yeah. So see, in this dashboard, you can get a clear visibility. Just go
Yeah.
forward. So this will be your sales dashboard, which will give a clear visibility that what are your day-to-day activities you have done. Okay, like
Yes.
communications and all. You can maintain it with your, all this dashboard. You can use the filter, and
Filter.
then
Yeah.
maintain it accordingly.
Like
And in the
yeah.
down the section, you can see the flow, how the flow is going out.
Mm.
So there was one inquiry has converted to one opportunities, and one opportunity has converted to one booking. So you can see everything, every flow is there. And there is one formal quotation which was approved. There is one of quote. So the visibility will be very clear to the salesperson. So definitely going forward, they will use this dashboard for their day-to-day, monitoring of their sales activities.
Even it's a very good tool for the management also to see.
And from here only you can go and create an inquiry over here. From there, if you go down, it's a new. Just click and then go and create a new
Yeah.
quotations. Okay. So, Mithlesh, and I will tell you to everybody that you can
Yeah.
do all your exercise from here also, even going to the different dashboard. So these are like, I'm just showing you different flow, how to do the activities. So you have seen that CargoWise do have provided a different section like communication, inquiry, opportunities, all this. Otherwise, they have also provided a dashboard through which every visibilities are there. So the communication, quotations, inquiry, opportunity, everything can be visible over here, and even the quotation can be visible over here.
Raja,
So
just a quick question. Typically in sales, you make a quotation to a customer. The customer comes back negotiating, asking for a lower rate, and then you
Yeah.
subsequently change the quote. Does that get recorded actually in the communication if you use the same quotation to keep amending?
it records in the log file, not in the quotation. That quotation
No.
has been amended.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I don't think
Or
that is important to record. I don't know whether it is required to be recorded or not.
No.
But
No,
yeah,
just ask. So, but then you can modify the same quote and
but
resend to the customer.
but once the quotation is converted to the shipment, we can record if there is any difference, if there is any deviation in the cost or revenue.
mm,
Okay, while billing, that can be recorded in CargoWise. So this was the quote, initial quote which was approved, and then later on there is an additional cost has occurred in that shipment. So there is a deviation in the cost. So actual versus estimated. There is a report with that give you the actual versus estimated cost.
Okay, Raja, one more question to you. When you create a quotation, you take a buy rate and a sale rate.
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
So there are certain costing. There is a certain cost which need to be captured in the buy rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what way we can fix that cost there? That has to come along with the quotation. I mean, that cannot be removed, or that cannot be there is no
Mm-hmm.
choice to any sales or anyone to not capture those costs there.
I think that should be has a section of it that rates and tariff. So
Rates
we
and
will we
tariff.
will we will discuss in the rates and tariff how to
Yeah,
fix
we are
your
having
costing. Okay,
yeah, we are
how you
having
can fix
one
the your
module where your pricing team will can capture all those contractual rates, and from there the rates will be fixed in your one off quote.
Okay, so whenever there is a code being created by sales guy,
Hmm.
salesperson,
Hmm.
so while considering the buy rate, those costing will automatically will come there. You mean to say?
In a single click that will come there. There is one click.
Okay.
There is a one click. Once your salesperson will click over there, the costing will come.
Okay. Well,
And
I mean, we will.
based on that costing, you can mark up and you can sell like that.
Yeah, I mean, the idea behind is that we need to see based on the fixed costing, or based on the procured rate, what is the based on the buy rate and the costing that we have fixed costing, what is our sale rate, and what
Hmm.
what is the actual margin that we will make on that particular inquiry.
Yeah. So in that one of quote where we are having a specific trade lane for a specific container. So in that case, you are having your margin as well. How much profit you are getting in that business.
Yeah, so that visibility will be there in the quote.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Means like if you want a costing to be fixed, suppose for 20 gp container from Chicago to Nava Shiva, for a particular shipping line, suppose Maersk line is having $1,000 and Hapag-Lloyd is having something other. So in that case you can means you can have your service provider there, and it will auto cost the job.
no, no.
Then you
Yeah, that I understood. What I'm saying, during the capturing the buy rate, like suppose there is a ocean freight,
hmm,
there is a documentation fee, or
hmm.
there is what do you call BL fees
Yeah, yeah.
or ISS
Origin and
filing.
destination charges.
Yeah, so those there are out of those charges, there are some charges which is fixed that we need to be that need to be kept fixed, and
Hmm.
nobody can change those cost. And when they will put it as a sale rate against those the sale rate, when they'll update a sale rate, then we'll come to know what is the actual margin that they have against that particular quote.
You mean to say about the security rights, that nobody could touch that costing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be done. Means the salesperson will not be allowed to touch the costing. They are just allowed to view the costing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
See,
can be
I
done.
think you're talking, Dinesh, you're talking about a ideal case. Okay. I don't think you are going to go with that ideal case right now. Okay, but if you are planning to go to that ideal case that every company dreams to have, that nobody should touch the cost, then you know that you have to freeze all your cost, your costing, that shipping line costing and everything has to be inside system, and then the user should just auto rate the cost, and based on the cost they should put the sell rate. So these are the ideal condition which need a lot of working in the backhand. You know that you need to update all your shipping line contracts. You have to update all your origin charges. You need to update all your custom clearance charges. You need to update all your destination charges. So when
Yeah,
that
not
that
all the
situation,
charges, but there are some basic costs, basic fixed costs that need to be considered while selling the rate to the customer. So see, ocean freight is different for different carriers. You know, there are based on the carrier, the rates are different, but there are certain fixed costs which which as a service provider we have, and that cost need to be fixed there in the while considering the buy rate and against which where the sales guy will sell that rate.
so you're talking like an agency commission.
Like a
Okay,
agency
talk about
commission,
agency commission, which
yeah,
is normally fixed by the customer.
yeah,
That this is my
agency
fixed agency
commission.
commission,
Yeah, or the
or
ISF
handling
filing, or
handling
or
fees,
the, yeah, handling
handling
fees.
fees, or
Exactly,
ISF filing or AMS filing.
exactly,
So
exactly.
those you can update as a company tariff. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
can update it as a company tariff, and you can freeze the sell rate also of that. Not only cost, you can freeze the sell rate, that you
Okay,
should not sell the AMS charges below that.
okay, yeah, that is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
check with you.
So these are not your cost, these are your revenue. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to fix in the company tariff.
Okay,
Okay.
understood. So,
Okay.
considering all those things, the sales guy will able to know that okay, this is
Yes.
what the gross profit they are making against that particular quote or that particular shipment.
I think that you can adopt before go live, because that won't take much time. Okay.
Okay,
It's just a company tariff you have to update.
okay, understood.
Okay.
On a related question, a quick one actually. So if as a manager or a management, if you want to restrict the salesperson to send the quotation out below a certain margin, that's possible?
I think Raja and both on mute. Sylvie, I'm not
Wait,
sure.
sorry. I just talk everything, but I found that I was in the mute.
Okay, sorry.
So in fact, on these two section, you can freeze your lowest margin and the
Okay.
highest margin inside CargoWise,
Okay.
but it will not stop you in sending the quote, because before sending the quote, there's an approval mechanism.
Hmm.
Somebody has to approve the quote.
Okay, so there
So
is a
that
layer that gets added. That's it. There is
added.
a way
So,
to
but,
regulate it, right?
but even though you approve the quote and your margin is below 7%, the quotation cannot be converted to shipment.
Oh,
So there is another layer where somebody has to say, put a remarks that we approve this quote lower than 7% because of so and so reason. And then this quotation can be converted to shipment. So there
okay.
are two, three layers which you can follow in the process. Checks and balances are there in the system.
Got it.
But before implementing these checks and balances, you should be very clear that you will
No,
be able to implement it in the company.
no. That point is well understood. It's just to be sure that the system can do something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
what we do later on is different actually, but
maybe you can try in the phase 2, phase 3 when the user get adopt to the system.
yeah.
So, Surbhi, do we
Yeah.
have any other section so you can continue?
Yeah. So, so as I told that the existing client with new inquiry, we can go from inquiry manager in the same way. So this is the existing client. So it should be in our database. And let's take general inquiry. So this is the existing client. Okay. So for the existing client, now you have to tell me, not you have to tell me, now you have to decide that if the client query is like they need 40 fit IQ. इसमें हमें so okay, now if means while talking to the client, you or if you know the client, means as a salesperson you know the client that okay, I am sure that I will get this business, then you can create a new sales opportunity. Okay, so this is the existing client with new inquiry. The same process will we will follow here. That's new business. Okay, and then in same way we will be creating a one-off code. It is not a valid consignor. Just a second.
Can you send a quote without without an opportunity?
Yeah, you can send a code without an opportunity. But it is advisable if you can come through a process.
But Abhi, why would you do that? Like,
For example, Mitlesh, you have a regular customer whom you are on the phone talking, and then you want to send a code, right? So there are additional 3-4 steps. I don't know how the system logic works, but is it necessary, mandatory, or can we skip those steps? And if we skip those steps, is there any negative, in this thing on our tracking mechanism? I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud, maybe there might be a situation where we just have to just send a code, So is that enough actually?
yeah, I mean, I think we also need to decide on a process depending
Yeah.
what reports that we want.
Yeah.
Because if we are skipping steps, then the reports will not sound more logical when we are pulling the reports. So,
Yeah. So in
I'm,
that case, maybe my next question would be that if we have to do that, can we automate and make those processes a little bit more, do we need to fill all those mandatory fields, or can that some numbers be default? I'm just thinking aloud, so just could just simplify things.
I
Uh,
think,
M,
yeah, in
MB, I
the,
mean,
yeah,
sorry, Surbi. MB, in
it's
that
okay.
case, what will happen, whenever we'll skip those elements or those fields, while capturing in the report, those fields will be missing in that case, MB, I believe.
I mean, one thing that we can do is, if I don't know how good we can do the customer profiling. If the customer profiling is good, a lot of information will be captured automatically and we don't have to re-enter. So I don't
Yeah.
know if there's an option that we have, and that will save a lot of time for us.
Yeah.
But I think,
These are just things for us to ponder about, probably.
No,
yeah,
Yeah,
Mithilesh, that is very much correct. If
yeah,
the more update you do on the customer profiling, the less data entry you need to do in terms of when you create a quotation and a shipment.
okay,
Okay, so it's all that how well you maintain your customers database.
okay,
I would like to tell you that you should update most of the information in the customer database, so that you need to do a less data entry job, or the data operator need to do the less data entry job when they go for the shipment executions.
okay,
So,
got it.
yeah. So, Raja,
and
this
mm,
module is about customer CRM module. I mean,
Yeah,
until
yeah,
now, what we are talking about is all opportunity management.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, we are all discussing on the opportunity management tool.
Mm.
So, the customer profiling or the customer creation, or defining a customer, for that there is a different module, or how it is?
No, I think one section Surbi has left out. Surbi, can you please go to the client intelligence?
yeah,
Okay, just show the client intelligence other tab over there. So in that only, no, you have created one client intelligence. No,
yeah,
I
yeah,
saw that
yeah.
you have gone. Just
Actually,
go to the.
mm, no, I have to go to that now. Dashboard.
So the client intelligence is sitting on the MDM, Raja. It doesn't impact the MDM, right?
No, it's purely a sales. Okay, sales update.
Mhm.
So when you open a client intelligence, there's a lot of
Yeah,
sales tabs are there. There, see, go to the sales tab.
yeah, yeah.
Over here, you can see all this update. If you can update, who was the competitor, what is your vertical, everything, what is the potential of these customers and all. So here, if you maintain every data of your customers, then you can see the whole analytics. So you know the value analysis. Go to the value analysis. Can you get something which
No,
it will give you a graphical presentation
graphical.
also.
Yeah.
So all this will come. You know that this.
Mhm.
I would like you to go into this module and look into that how much you can update in the client intelligence, the addresses, the contact detail, because contact detail is very important. Okay, because this will define the automations to whom you need to send the email. Okay, who is the salesperson, who is the accounts person over there, who is the operation person over there, to whom you are contacting. So this way, the flow of document can be very automated from the CargoWise. We can automate all the flow of the document. So you don't need to type your email address, everything. A lot of things are there. So that's what I told you, that the more you update, the less work you need to do.
Yeah, Raja. I mean, I understand. Like suppose we have a good customer database, existing customer database, and that need to be created in this system.
Yeah.
So, is there any backend solution available that okay, we can give you data and then you upload that into the CargoWise system,
The,
or do we have to create that, every in all the customers?
so
Uh, yeah.
we will provide you the Excel template,
Excel template.
which
Hmm.
we will upload in one shot, all
Okay,
your existing data, all your existing customer. So on
okay.
that
So,
Excel template, if you provide me all the information, the same way it will get uploaded in the CargoWise.
Yeah.
Okay, so entire data of that particular customer, let's say for example, ABCD Limited, whether that customer is a shipper or NVO or a freight forwarder or consignee for that matter, or in some cases might be intender. Those can be defined in the system accordingly, so that that data can be pulled where as and when it is required for particular field.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
it's a big Excel template. So it
Mhm.
has a lot of data. Okay, maybe few datas are not available. Only few column or few columns data will not be available with you. But if you like to
Okay.
fill all the data, then all the data will be uploaded in the same template, and you will get the visibility of all the data. So this is that pre go live process. Okay, after training we will get all this template uploaded, all the data uploaded, all the receivable, payable, migration, everything will happen from your old legacy system to the CargoWise.
Okay.
You don't need to upload one by one anything in the CargoWise.
Okay. Understood.
So Mithlis, as I think, as initially also Raja sir has told, that you have to decide that whether you are going for this CRM module or not. So quotation is something which is in between your sales and operations, uh, the one of quote or the quotation. So yes, you can also start from one of quote or quotation, or you can go through this full process, or for any existing client you can go from directly from opportunity instead of going from inquiry, or you can have that option also. For the existing client you can go directly from the quotation. So I think we can provide you all this process flow um, in a particular PPT, and then you can decide that which flow you want to go with.
At least I think you're on mute. I'm not sure if you're speaking.
Yes,
Sorry
Mitlis is
guys.
on mute.
Sorry guys, I was not on the desk. I had gone out for a
So,
while.
Surbi, did you touch the commission management also?
Yes, I introduce about the commission management, but initially when we have discussed during the quotation time, it was not in our agreement. So I have just given an overview of how the commission management and how the matrices. There are series of checkpoints. So it's a very
And then
vast module. Yeah.
just go to the report and show the folio report,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
report.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Just a second.
you know that
This one.
we will, Mithilesh, I will tell you that once we configure the system, okay, and then we create all this login credential and do the Q&A testing, and then give the user for the UAT testing. This all will be happening, okay. We will be configuring everything, and then the user can plug and play with the system, okay. So since this will be in the test system, so in the test system, the user can do all the whatever they want. So if there's any changes before go live, we can ensure that these changes happen, and then we migrate the data to the production system and get it ready to go live.
So when you will
So
give us a system to go through, can we get the system right now to see what's going on, or
yeah, I think we can do that. Just hold on. Uh,
Yeah.
Sudama, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you please send a template of the staff template to Mithilesh so that we can create all this login ID, and then can you please coordinate with Mithilesh and get the system, IT access, so that you can send that the exe file to install the CargoWise in each and every system.
Okay,
Can you
sir.
please start that process from tomorrow itself so that the user can able to access, it's a free time for them. So before go live, we can restrict the user. So user can able to access all the system. Give them the test system access. Mithilesh, don't do anything in the production system.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, whatever we are seeing, we'll try to navigate through so that we have better idea what we are talking.
So whatever you do in the test system.
That's
Okay. And Sudama, don't give the access of the production system to anybody. Okay. Production system will configure the final go live. It will be the replicate of the same. It won't make any changes. Okay.
I
Just
understand.
we avoid doing production because production has lot of lot of configuration setups we need to do. So on the test system, you can all play with the system and then come up with all your queries. And Sudama, if you can give them the access of the My account so that the user can start looking into the videos also of the CargoWise. Maybe you can schedule a small demo with Mithilesh and the IT team and show them how to look into their videos and all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So hope tomorrow you will start that process and then complete it with Mithilesh. So
Sure, sir.
okay.
Actually, my
Yes.
IT guy is not keeping well, and unfortunately, he could not make up to the call. But hopefully, from tomorrow onwards, he will be there on most of the
Yeah.
calls, and he can work with Sudama to make that all
Yeah.
happen.
Please introduce IT guy to Sudama because he will be configuring all the system setups. So then he can coordinate with him and then guide him how to do that.
Yeah, the guy Sachin, whose name I was given later, is the guy who will be roped in. So I will just introduce Sudama, you, and
Yeah.
them.
Okay. See, the more parallel we'll go, no, the less time it will take to go live. Okay, that's that concept you have to take. See, wherever we can see that we can fast track certain things, we should do that. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, this funnel, no staff funnel activities.
Yeah. I'm just
generate
opening
this.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a second.
So here you can see this report is a very good report which will throw up all the details.
Yeah.
So just open it in Excel, Surbhi.
Just a second.
So you can see the communication, inquiry, opportunities, quotations, how many quotations has been created. Okay, new sales client. You can see how many new sales client has been created by the salesperson. And then go further. Further right. You can see that all. How many
Number of shipments, campaigns.
Everything can be given in one go. And then you have the graphical in the down.
Graphical
all this.
representation. Yeah. Inquiries. Opportunities.
So such type of reports are available. So once you get your sales team get them access, let them look into all the reports. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the very good report. Very good tool to analyze your, sales activities. So, anybody has any query? I will be sending the PPT with all the process which we have discussed.
Okay.
And
You will send the video link, right?
yeah, video link I will send.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
so this do we have another session on CRM or everything is covered here?
This is just a discussion, Mithlesh. You have to approve one of the process, and then there are lots of things like we have to map all those user defined under the registry and make your system workable. And then we will be providing the training to your salesperson based on the process you have chosen. We can have another session as well if you want to clarify anything, because this was the first session and first time you are doing the, you are just looking at the screens.
So just to sum up, and if I'm understanding really well, we saw a process in which how a new customer inquiry is recorded, and then from inquiry we go to opportunity. Opportunity we do to go to quotation. We can make
Yeah.
multiple quotations, and we can make single quotation. There were some tightening corners that we spoke about, and then how we go about and generate multiple opportunities from the existing customer. This is all what we saw, right?
Yeah.
So the major question that needs to be answered is whether the flow of going from inquiry to opportunity to quotation would work for us or not, or you want to have a deviation. That's the only process that we actually saw, right?
Yes, Mithlesh, like we have saw that new, yeah, that is, yeah, you are right. Like from inquiry to opportunity, opportunity to quotation. So this is the main process. Now, suppose you are having an existing client with some new inquiry, so there can be one process of coming from inquiry to opportunity to one of quote or quotation, or you can directly come from opportunity to the quotation. Okay. Or if the existing client uh, with expired rates, means existing client is there but he was having the rates, but the rates have been expired, so he came up with that provide me the valid rates now. So in
Okay.
that case, also you can go from opportunity to the quotation, or you can simply come to the quotation also. So these all process, I will be sending you the process flow. I think by Thursday I can send you that.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So, I mean, let's regroup. Roland, do you have anything to talk on this?
Not at the moment, no. It's pretty
Okay.
standard.
Yeah.
I think as we get more into the details of this, more training, then people are going to figure this out better, I think.
Okay, MB, Dinesh, Abhijit, do you guys have anything to add?
No, Mitlesh, nothing right now.
Can I ask one quick question? Sorry. So
Yeah.
the inquiry here seems like a creation of a new customer in the database, or kind of adding into it. Subsequently somebody can approve, but that's when probably it's like a prospect we are adding into our database. Is it something like that, or my understanding is wrong?
I would say you are understanding right, but instead of using prospect, we can use the word suspect, because the prospect is something where the probability of winning that winning that business is more, so we can tell that that is a suspect, that we are not sure that whether they will be providing, you know.
But that's the first time we are introducing a client to our database, right? It may not go into the database. Eventually it might get shot down, but that's the
Yeah.
first time you're initiating that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Survi, I just have one quick question.
Mhm.
Are you able to attach any files to the inquiry in the sense I would like to attach emails or something like that for
Yes,
the
yes.
record?
Yes, yes. So
Can
it's
you
a
do that?
very easy process. Yeah, it's very easy process. Just drag and drop. Drag your email
Can you
and
can
drop.
you can you please show the screen? Just show them.
Just
Okay.
a second. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a second. Let me show that.
Uh, till the time Surbi figure out those drag and drop option for the email attachment. Raja, the customers are assigned with the codes like in this system, or how it is?
Yes, every customer has a code, and by default, it is like first three letter of the company, then
Okay,
the next two letter of the second name, and the last is your country code.
okay,
But we can change it. We have an option to change it. It's up to you how you want to define it in the system. You can define it in the numeric form, alphanumeric, or whatever choice you want.
okay.
There
But
are
that, but then,
options are available.
okay, but then that code is generated by the system, right?
Yes, that code is generated by the system.
Okay.
That's the unique
Raja,
code.
Raja, one more question. Do you have a correlation between a customer and a salesperson? And is that visible? Like, if I choose a customer, an existing
Yeah.
customer,
So
and it is attached to a particular salesperson, will it other somebody else who's trying to create inquiry
it's a
there? Because
it's a very good question you have asked. I think Survi has missed that point also. So
What?
Survi,
What? Sorry.
can you please
Come again.
give them the option where they can update their salesperson name?
Okay, so that is okay. Actually, that is a part of organization. So that's why. Just a second.
and can we group these customers under a under a group? Because you may have customers who operate under different names or different companies. So principally it is the same group, but you would have inquiries coming in from separate companies, probably a company in India, a company in the US, or associate companies. So can we group those companies together?
See, that function we will touch it when we will discuss the
Okay,
organization
but it's
master.
possible, right?
Okay.
It's
It
possible.
is
Yeah, yeah,
possible that
it's
you can group,
possible.
correlate the two different companies, okay, together.
And when I'm trying to create an inquiry, will it show me the group companies in the sense
No,
if I try to
it will not show you the group company, but it will show you the group company in the MDM. Okay, who are the correlated companies of these organizations? Like,
okay, okay.
okay. So here
I
is the
think
option where Surbi has told that you can update your salesperson name, and this customer will be by default nominated to your salesperson. Okay.
Okay,
okay.
if the
So you
sales
can you
if the
can you,
salesperson changes, Raja, sorry, I'm cutting you.
yeah,
So, and we allocate we can always allocate the existing customer to a new salesperson. So all the historical data remains with the old salesperson or the new salesperson.
you have to change it.
You have to change it. Yeah.
Okay.
So historical will remain with the old salesperson. The new will come with the new one.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then eDocs, every column should be, if you can just explain the eDocs quickly. Okay.
Yeah. So every module is having this eDocs, as it is believed that we should go paperless. So all those documents you can store here. You can add the eDocs by simply going here and browsing anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah. And or you can drag and drop the email. I don't know, when I'm dragging and dropping it, it's freezing out here. So maybe.
You said it's easy. I was looking at.
Sorry.
You said it's easy, and I'm seeing you struggling with it.
No, it's a very easy means it's my daily what I would say, it's my per hour work that I used to attach the mails to the eDocs. But as of now, I think the mail is something with a bigger, with a bigger MB. That's why it's not getting attached or
Yeah,
what.
it will
What's
attach
the
now.
size? What's the size that you
No,
can attach per document?
what is the size?
Yeah. Is it 2 MB,
No,
5
no,
MB? What?
it is 5 MB. After 5 MB, it will be saved in two different folder. Okay, it
Yeah,
will still
see here.
get saved.
Okay.
See here.
So
I have.
you can drag and drop. You can copy paste. You can go to the browser and browse and copy it. Everything, all these options are available, and every template of CargoWise has the eDocs option. So in
Every
every
module,
module will have the eDocs. Every template will have the eDocs where you can record
eDocs.
all your documents for your future
Okay.
reference. This is how you
Okay.
can make your company paperless.
Okay.
Okay, that is one of the major, we want to expect you to take that from the day first you can make your company paperless.
Okay. Okay.
So once you will drag and drop here, you can see
What
the
kind
file
of
name
docs,
is.
Raja, are you talking? So, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You proceed.
Yeah. Yeah, then we are having here the doc type. There are certain doc types which are by default there in the CargoWise, and we can also define it. Means we can also create the new one. So like anything, suppose, and then so this mail will be attached. Means you have to select the correct doc type. I have selected any randomly doc types. Yeah, tell me what was your query?
So my question was that the docs here, you mean is operational docs like bill of lading, invoices and stuff like that, or is it customer related doc? It's more.
Any any document, any emails.
At this stage, like what we are at sales and inquiry stage, MB, so maybe like power of attorney, bond copy.
Hmm.
These are the docs that will be more relevant to us. I mean, once it operations is there, then you have bunch of other docs. So
I was wondering if, as a salesperson, you go look at the dashboard and click on a customer, you will also be able to see the operational doc for the customer at this screen. I was thinking like that, so.
that will be in a job, no, because that documents will change as per every job or the transaction. That
Yeah.
imagine if there's 100 transaction running for the customer in last 6 months, so you'll have 3 documents each transaction. There'll be 300 documents that you have to see. So that will be possible only in the job.
Okay.
These are the general documents that you should have a customer, like a bond copy, the power of attorney. I think
No, all the document, not only that, Mithilesh, you can also attach the
CAF.
what the the credit
Credit
document, the
approval
approval,
form. Yeah.
like
all this,
mostly
the ROC, the registration copy, everything you can attach in the eDocs. Whatever document you feel that it should be part of our, our storage, you can use it as a storage of your. So you don't need to keep it in your file. So
yeah.
you can
And
tear down your file and you can make it like paperless. So whenever you require any document, you can just go to, like in the organization. When I create an organization, you can get all the document and attach in that particular organization eDocs. So like in the shipment, in the custom clearance, if you want, all the custom clearance documents should be attached in the custom clearance. All the forwarding document like invoice, packing list, everything should be attached in the shipment document. So the MBL and all copies should be attached in the master document. So all the master related documents should be in the master. Customer related documents should be in the customer. Sales related document should be in the sales. Like this, you can do. So then you don't need to maintain your physical file in your office, because anyway you don't have any original copy with you. You have everything like original. There is no original paper which you retain. It's all copy, which you can retain in the CargoWise. You got my point?
Yeah. I mean, I got it. MB, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I helped a lot of company to become paperless after using CargoWise. So I expect your company also to go paperless after using CargoWise. So this way you can save a lot of photocopy cost, lot of overhead expenses can be saved, and that should be your first
Actually,
advantage
Raja,
moving to the CargoWise.
Raja, actually, we are paperless currently
Oh,
because the system which we use presently also we do the same, pretty much the same things there. So we are a very paperless company as of now.
okay. Then I don't think there will be any issues with you
Very,
to adopt this
yeah,
system. So then it is very straightforward. So
yes.
yeah, a lot of companies still used to maintain this filing and all. No? For those, this CargoWise is ideal system to go paperless. But since you are already paperless, then it will be very smooth going for you. So,
Okay.
so I think that's it for it. So this was the blueprint discussion on the one section of the CRM module. The other section is still pending, which is the rates and tariff. I think that Survi will communicate when they will like to have. And then definitely my team will share some process flow, and Sudama will try to configure all this CargoWise to the desktop so that you can start using it, do some testing over there. And this video recording will be shared to all the team. So anytime you can go and refer to the videos. And let's see when we can conclude the CRM. So I think in next couple of sitting we can able to conclude it. So
Yeah, we will talk amongst ourselves and we'll come back
yeah,
to you.
just make a good process flow. Make sure that you adopt a process flow which you create. You approve a process flow which can be easily adopted in your company. Okay, make it a very simple at phase one, and then make it more complex in phase two and phase three. So more the more checks and balances can be maintained in phase two and phase three level. So
Okay.
the only drawback of this CRM module is that it is not available in the mobile app. Okay. So anybody who want to use has to have a desktop or a laptop to use it. But it is a very good tool, and most of the companies are using CRM module. So they are not going to the Salesforce or any other different the CRM modules. So because the bigger picture is that it gives the clear visibility from inquiry to the shipment, because it has in everything in the same database. So that is the advantage of the module of the CRM.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. I think
Okay.
we covered information today. Thank you so much.
Okay. So no worries. All right, Survi. So I think a couple of tasks you have, you say
Yeah,
share with
yeah,
them, and then let's have the next meeting. I don't know
yeah,
when
yeah.
you are trying to conduct. Maybe
So we
uh,
have tomorrow a call at same time
Same
11:30 for
time for
core
export.
operation,
Yeah.
and on Thursday we have for imports,
okay.
and I will also schedule a CRM implementation blueprint implementation call for brokerage on Friday. Let me talk to the brokerage team and I'll shoot you an email right away.
Oh my God, you're going like all out. every every department you are. Uh,
So we want to give everybody a perspective to think about. You know, we need
Okay,
to don't
okay,
want to rush. Everybody will
okay,
have first round. They can think quietly, and then we can
okay.
discuss and come back.
Right, right. But don't you think that that it will further delay the I don't know how Surbi will handle it. So many things you will start at one go.
I think Surbi is given her consent. So if at all you Surbi think I'm going too fast, you can stop me. Like
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, no worries. I will leave it to them to decide. So,
Okay. No, but whenever you guys think we are pushing you too hard, you can let us know. But because everywhere different team is involved, so I just want to give every team a perspective about the system so that they can think quietly and then we can finalize next week.
right, right, right. No issues. So, and Sudama, you can start configuration of the system. Okay. So send them, you need to integrate the cargo wise with shipping line, airlines,
Yeah,
customs,
yeah.
AES, ISF. All
Hmm.
this process you please start because it will take another 1 or 2 months to complete it.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay,
don't
sir.
So,
delay, coordinate with Mithilesh, get these setups completed.
so Mithilesh, after this call, we are meeting now. So,
I'll stay on
so
the call. Like right
yeah,
now,
you stay here. Yeah, yeah,
I'll stay on the call. I'll stay on the
yeah,
call.
yeah.
Roland,
Okay.
can you also please stay on the call?
Okay. So,
Thank you all.
thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Surbi.
Survi.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Raja.
Raja.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sudama, you also stay here. So, Sudama, if you can share that branch details now that we can explain to Mithilesh.
Okay, I'm just logging system.
Hmm.
Okay, the suit number in our Carson office is wrong. It's 224. It's not 209. So you need to correct that.
Now everything is fine.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Mithilesh, just one thing that the company which you have mentioned in that Excel, the company should be that should be one, and
Okay, so
yeah, so we have just Sudama, if you can open that Mithilesh mail, or so
everywhere I did put RTW logistics, right?
no, just a second, let me show you one thing. So the name you have put RTW and the company is these four. So it should, yeah, I think it should be interchanged
The-
with the name, isn't it? The branch name will be,
Yeah, that will be the branch, but
and company will be one. That is Lax.
so
Company's name is Lax. Yeah.
company name is Lax. I don't understand that. Like, how can
Company code is Lax. It's been already created by CargoWise.
okay? Oh,
Okay.
because it was mentioned Lax, so I did put other city names also under that. So I didn't even realize that.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay. So yeah, you can change that. You can change to branch name. So Carson will be one of the branch under the company name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carson and this New Jersey, Seattle, and Stockton.
Yeah.
So these four are the four branches, and just check the codes.
Code. I mean, what do I check? Like,
Codes
do
are
I like?
correct, no? Yeah.
I mean, correct as in
Means what you want the code.
okay, want like OJL doesn't make sense to me. Can be first three letters CAR.
CAR.
Yeah, I
Make
don't
it
know why it
CAR.
is. Yeah, so Stockton, STK. Yeah, rest everything looks okay to me.
It's okay, na?
Yeah.
So this is something we are doing in the training. Same we will replicate to your production. Once we will get the sign off on this, we can replicate the same in your production.
What is address to? What do you write in address to?
We also want to
Address.
know your company registration number, your custom registration number, the date of incorporation.
Customs registration number. Then you have. We don't have a GST number, but
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
have,
GST ignore.
but
Okay.
we'll have a EIN number. So I'll give
Yeah,
you.
EIN number will go.
Yeah, it will go into the proxy organization EIN number.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can update in the proxy organization the EIN number.
Date of incorporation, I'll go. What else? Um,
So let me know the EIN number, everything. So
and I'll have to give you phone number for every location, or generally we use this toll-free number, and this toll-free number is routed to other locations as well. So will that work?
yeah,
844.
that will work. It doesn't matter if you can want to have one telephone number, you can update the same telephone number to everywhere.
And email address? Or why do you need an email address like for?
Uh, See, it's an option. You can give the email address of your branch. Like you have that branch wise, or you have like info or something like. I don't know what email address.
No, but then everybody has, we don't, okay, so we have a group email ID for internal communication,
Yeah,
but
yeah. That's
everybody has their own respective email ID. We don't have a branch specific email ID.
then leave it
Oh,
blank if you don't have
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
okay.
Currency. Currency, okay, so currency can be mostly it'll be dollars, but sometimes it can be other currency also because
You can manual change it
okay,
inside the job. Yeah.
no problem. Okay,
It
fine.
will be default as USD. Yeah. And Sudama, are you going to send the Excel? You can explain to Mithilesh, na, like the staff details.
Okay.
So full name is very obvious.
Mm-hmm. This is the staff.
Yeah, so same like here, the full name, the address, country, city, and state, postcode.
Yeah. So these are like mandatory fields.
Yes, and branch and department,
Okay, branch, department.
email address.
Okay.
I will share this Excel sheet to you.
Sudama, do one thing. Mark a red color or gray color, means make the gray color to those which are mandatory for creating a staff.
Okay.
And then share that with Mithilesh.
I think
Okay.
most of them are very easy to give things, so that's not a problem. We can give you all of them.
Okay.
And mobile
Fine.
phone number you want to record for everybody, because a lot of people that who works in back office will have an India mobile number. Will that be okay for you guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I will give you. Do you want every user details, or you want to have for the first round of people? Like
For all those to whom you want to give access
for the test.
for the test. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I will. I think I'll maybe take a day, but I'll try to complete it ASAP.
Fine. And I think regarding the departments also, I think we need to have one session on all these, data updation inside the CargoWise.
Okay, so you can propose like when do you want to do it during
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Okay. I think we can do it on Friday. Brokerage, we can keep it in the next week.
Okay, let's do Friday. Let me know what do you want to discuss. Accordingly, I'll select the team and I'll let you know.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Fine, Mithilesh. Sudama will share the list of means that Excel sheet where you have to provide us the list of staffs to be given access for that training.
Sure.
And then we will also install CargoWise. So Sudama, are you going to share that particular extension file with them?
Yes, I will share that setup and that Wisecraft setup installation guide, and I will also connect with the users who will use the system.
Okay, fine. So we have to connect. You can check the time with Mithilesh. You can put the email and then Mithilesh can check that
Okay.
what time we can get connected. Okay. Okay, then Mithilesh.
Thank you, Surbi, so much. I know it's a bit late, but I really appreciate.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, Raja, and
Thank
you, Sudama.
you,
Thank you, Mithilesh.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.